Starting on inspection C, my clearance lights at the tops are amber in color. The rubber garment around it is intact, and they're held in by nuts or they're held in by screws. The shields are not damaged. The bulkhead, which is all this shit, is properly mounted and secure. It is not bulging out. There's no tears or holes in my bulkhead. All right, my glad hands are properly mounted and secure.
So, how do you call it? Glad hand?
Glad hands.
Glad hand.
Properly mounted and secure. And the air hoses are intact, and they're not, there's no abrasions, bulges, or cuts. And my electric is working properly, and my electric safety latch is latched in correctly.
Right here.
My rubber garment on my glad hand isn't torn or frayed. As you can see, this one's a little bit torn, but it's not torn or frayed, and it's not damaged in any way. My reflector light here is properly mounted and secure and held in by a screw. Reflector.
Reflector.
All right. My side light here is properly mounted and secure. The rubber garment is intact, and yeah, the shield is still there. It's not broken in any way. I'll now inspect the side of my trailer. The side of my trailer isn't bulging. I don't see any cuts or holes. It is properly mounted and secure. I come down here.
Landing gear.
My landing gear is properly mounted and secure. It is welded to the base of my trailer, and the base of my trailer is properly mounted and secure, and it is not damaged, or I don't see any holes or anything under there. And they're held up by nuts and bolts. My landing gear legs are all the way up, and my landing gear latch is in place. It is properly mounted and secure.
How do you call this?
Landing gear latch.
Landing gear latch.
You come down here to my all-purpose light. It's properly mounted and secure. The rubber garment is in place, and the shield is not damaged. All right.
How do you call this?
All-purpose light.
All-purpose light.
Yes.
All-purpose light.
My DOT reflective stickers are in place, and they are not damaged or missing. We're gonna come down here.
Yeah.
All right, my airlines are at least 18 inches off the ground. That's that right there. They're properly mounted and secure. There are no abrasions, bulges, or cuts in my airline. My torque arm is properly mounted and secure, as well as my three-layered, here, I'm gonna here. My three-layered leaf spring, can you see?
Yeah.
Is properly mounted and secure. All right, and my slack adjusters are properly mounted and secure with the cotter key. I can go to this one. The cotter key and the, the clevis key and the cotter key intact. My, are they trying to start it? My brake chambers are properly mounted and secure, and the air hoses leading off of them are not, they have no abrasions, bulges, or cuts. They have 2 O-rings in them, and the retention ring in the back is tight. This here is my tandem release latch. It is properly mounted and secure, and the pins are out, letting me know that it is secure and latched. All right, head out that way. All right. My drive tires are properly mounted and secure, and the side wall have no abrasions, bulges, or cuts. It should be fully inflated to 100 PSI. My depth is at 2 and 32.
232.
My axle seal is properly mounted and secure. It is not leaking oil, but the grease is full. My lug nuts are properly mounted and secure. They are not too tight or too loose. If they were too tight, it'd be spidering. If they were too loose, you'd see rust trails. My valve stem right here, under here, is properly mounted and secure. The cap is intact. The rim is properly mounted and secure, and it has no illegal welds. Oh shit.
Yeah.
All right. The spacing between my 2 tires here have no debris or trash between them. They're in good working order. My brake drum is properly mounted and secure, and my brake lining is properly mounted and secure, and it shouldn't have less than 1/4 inch of thickness on it. And there shouldn't be any debris or grease between my brake drum and my brake lining. And to get a better view of it, I'll come over here. This is my brake drum. This is my brake lining. This should be more than 1/4 inch right there. Oh yeah, my U-bolts right
Say it
here.
again. Say it again. The brake room.
This is the brake drum. This is the brake lining.
Yeah.
And it should that's what should be more than 1/4 inch. My U-bolts right here are properly mounted and secure on top of my leaf springs, and the bolts under them are tight. That's about all anyway. You ran out of space?
Yeah.
Okay, let's go out that way. I'll put it on my YouTube. You'll be fine. Okay. Oh shit. My mud flaps back here are properly mounted and secure. They're at least 6 inches off the ground. My side light here is properly mounted and secure. It is red in color and the rubber garment is intact. Shit. My trailer doors are properly mounted and secure, and the latch is down and secure, and they're held up by hinges. They're properly mounted and secure. My DOT reflective light, or my DOT reflective stickers are properly mounted and secure on my DOT bumper. My left and right turn signal and four-way flashers are properly mounted and secure. The rubber garment is around them, and the shields are not damaged or broken. My DOT reflectors are properly mounted and secure. They are not damaged or broken, and the rubber garment is around them. And I forgot one thing, so come this way. What the fuck is this called? Is this the door hanger? What's this called? What's this called? What? What's it called?
Door lock.
My door hatch for my doors are properly mounted and secured by nuts and bolts. And that concludes my C inspection. And now I'll do my coupling next.